We're driving cars on a Mars tonight. We're blasting up to the stars tonight. We wanna go, go. We wanna go, go.
Hello and welcome to our winter edition of Discover with RAA Travel. Today we have some suggestions on how to embrace the cold weather and some that try to escape it. All up, some pretty good ideas. Themis is determined to get out of the cold and go visit Hawaii. Andrew and Soda are keeping warm at Never Never Gin Distillery. And Callum plans a family visit to Frozen the Musical. And me? I'm embracing the cold and heading to Tassie.
It's the hit Disney movie turned Broadway musical, and Frozen is creating a snowstorm in Adelaide right now. Today I'm catching up with Gemma Ricks, who plays Elsa, who's been casting her icy spell over thousands.
Hi, Callum.
Hello, thanks so much for having me.
No worries. Thank you for coming. Would you like to come and see Arundel?
I would love to.
Let's go. Welcome, Callum, to my ice palace. Welcome to the stage.
My goodness, this is absolutely stunning. How do you use the special effects in the set here to kind of achieve that?
Oh, there's lots of elements to this show, and this is what makes it so amazing to see and such a spectacle, because there is a lot of smoke. There is, you know, the animation literally on set, the lighting on stage, which you get to see. So if you're sitting on in the balcony, you can actually see that magic on stage just as much, which I've never actually seen before with another show. So you see the ice crystallise on the stage. The Elsa dress reveal is very iconic, and I remember seeing the animation and then hearing about the musical, and I was like, how are they going to make this happen? And it is very, very magical. The ice dress itself took 3 months to make, which is insane. It has 14,000 crystals and beads on it. I feel the weight of it, let me tell you. But the magical moment that happens when I'm in coronation and then all of a sudden, magically, I'm in my ice dress is something that everybody needs to see, and I hear the gasps from the audience.
That sounds incredible. You're like David Copperfield, just magic.
Exactly, like this. We are in what we call the bunker, which is where everyone in the ensemble gets changed into these amazing gowns. Normally it's actually under quite dark light, so it's quite nice to see everything in more detail. This is Anna's dress, so she wears, this is actually quite iconic from the film as well. So this is where Elsa has her coronation day, and so this is Anna's coronation dress. So as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up close, just as much as far away. We have people from Australia actually handmade these dresses. So it is very, very detailed and very well looked after, and we love them. And they're very authentic and heavy, let me tell you.
I'm sure. The show is a full-length Broadway musical and runs for over 2 hours. This is Frozen like you've never seen it before. Who's the show perfect for? Because it is a full-on kind of stage show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is what's so good about the stage show in particular, is that they have actually made it a lot bigger, a lot more detailed in the sense of storylines. From 8 to 80, I say.
You can catch the performance here at the Festival Theatre and goes right through till next month.
I'm a big fan of Tassie, and for us South Australians, it's a place that we can get to quite easily. Personally, I love a self-drive holiday. So I've got my car, I've got my map on my phone, thanks to Siri, and I'm ready to check out what the Apple Isle has to offer. Come on, let's go. As because my stomach is often the boss of my brain, my first stop is Coal River, where they make artisan cheese and chocolate. Here at Coal River Farm, they have high cheese, where you get to sample cheese and chocolate with a drink. Yum.
Coal River Farm's really about bringing the very best Tasmanian local produce and making it into something that's truly gourmet. We make cheese, we make some really world-class cheeses and some amazing chocolates with a team of passionate artisan makers. It's all about just enjoying what the valley has to offer and enjoying the best Tasmanian produce. So when people come to the farm, you can't go away without having the high cheese. And what we have is we have our 4 different cheeses, all award-winning, global award-winning cheeses. We've got our triple cream brie,
Yum.
our ash brie, our ash log and our blue. And also accompanied with that is our apple paste, which is made on the farm and grown on the farm.
Can I double dip the knife and like put that in there?
We're all friends at the farm.
Yeah, I like that.
Not bad.
That is so good.
Can't go past the chocolates though.
No, it's looking, it's still staring at me.
The many flavours we have here, again, all farm infused. We've got apple pie, we've got pecan and maple, we've got Tasmanian gin and orange, we've got leatherwood honey there. Our raspberry champagne's the most popular.
Oh, well, anything with champagne in it. And are these raspberries from off the farm?
They are.
That's a bit special. Yum. Oh, wow, that raspberry's like packs a punch. And we've got the hot chocolate, of course.
We do.
Yeah.
Not complete without washing it down with a big mug of hot chocolate.
Yum. A real chocolate, hot chocolate.
After the cheese tasting and hot chocolate, time for a wine tour. Aging Barrel Tours has a great itinerary for wine tastings, and the first stop is here at Puddle Duck. Thanks, Nick.
Enjoy.
We have landed the perfect Tassie day for a Puddle Duck wine experience. Can you hear that? The ducks certainly have a lot to say. There are 3 wineries on the Aging Barrels itinerary, each one selected for their unique cellar doors and award-winning wines. We were lucky enough to visit Puddle Duck and Pooley. The thing is, Tassie really does have bucket loads of different experiences. Of course, there is their first-rate food and wine, but don't forget the adventures to be had outdoors. Breathtaking walking trails and rugged coastlines all make Tassie a great winter retreat.
If getting out of the cold is more your speed, then Hawaii has to be a consideration. Want to know about flights and travel restrictions? Here's Brenton and Claire.
So I'd love to have direct flights to Hawaii, but we don't right now. So that means you have to transit through an East Coast port first. The airfares that you will get will be packaged up. So you'll pay for one rate to get yourself from Adelaide, all the way to Honolulu.
The average holiday in Hawaii can vary greatly depending on what it is that they're hoping to do. A lot of people will spend quite a few nights in Honolulu before getting out and exploring the other islands, whether that be by plane, or there is a great cruise that does a 7-night round trip from Honolulu every single Saturday every week of the year.
What do you do in the middle of winter when it's cold and miserable? You go and make gin with a mate.
G'day, Hazy. So good then.
Shall we?
Of course.
Soda, I've brought you to Never Never. Have you been here before?
No, never.
There you go. Good start. Breweries, I've been to wineries.
Yep.
A gin distillery. What's your knowledge of gins?
Well, I love a good gin. I love drinking gin. And I know there's so many different varieties, but never been to a distillery.
I'm in the exact same boat. Should we check it out?
Let's go.
Never Never started in the end of 2016 out in the back of Big Shed Brewing out in the west of Adelaide. It's a much smaller operation than we are today. 16 square metres is when we started off. We opened this joint in 2020 and we love the direction that it's going in. So this is, realistically, where all the magic happens, this is juniper.
Right.
Juniper is the main ingredient when it comes to gin. It's actually like the world's smallest pine cone. So when you like break that between your fingers and roll it until it starts to actually break down and smell those oils, those oils is what gives gin flavour.
All right.
So what I might do, is it easier if I head up? I'll have to show you.
This is called Nancy.
This is Nancy. It's named after Tim's granny. Tim's head distiller.
Oh, gee.
What that's allowing it to do is infuse all that flavour over that period of time. It's going to become really rich, really fragrant. Then we add our other botanicals over the top, and then we switch Nancy on. And then 6-7 hours later, we have the beginnings of our gin. So do you want to go and taste what you guys just helped out with?
Absolutely. Ready if you are. Let's go.
So when you come up here to Never Never Distilling Co, you can sit down and enjoy a gin and tonic flight. It's provided for you, or you can do our masterclass. And our masterclass is actually a way of building it yourself. So you can actually try the gins neat, and then you can actually add your tonic water and garnishes and see exactly what we're talking about when it comes to creative combinations of flavour.
So for the uneducated, like myself, I didn't even know there was a different type of gin.
Oh, there's 700 different types of gin just in Australia. It's absolutely exploding. And when it comes to the variety that we do, we start off with a very classic triple juniper gin, one for the real sort of classic gin and tonic lovers, going all the way through to a very contemporary gin ash, which uses local grenache fruit and gin over the top. So you get this wonderful kind of, beautiful red coloured gin. What I'm going to get you guys to do is actually make a gin and tonic. So now, crack on with some ice. So grab a couple of cubes of ice, drop them in.
Righto.
Delicious. Little bottle of tonic water over there. We can grab that, crack it open, and then just a splash. You don't want to kind of fill the glass. Now, what I might do, just to make this nice and easy, we're going to garnish it with lemon and thyme. So that's our signature garnish. Now we use lemon and thyme because there's lemon in the gin and there's thyme in the tonic water. So when you get those both working together, you're going to end up with a cracking gin and tonic.
So we'll give it a little
stir around and see how that one goes.
Oh. Oh, that's not bad, is it?
So as soon as you add that tonic water, opens it up. You get some of those other flavours going. Do we convert?
Oh, I was already converted now. Completely converted. So it's been a very, very good day. We've learned so much about gins.
Absolutely.
And you need to know as well, the Italian street food they've got to offer, unbelievable.
It's sensational, isn't it? There's a whole range of food there. You've got Chalk Hill Winery just here in the same complex. And I tell you what, if you love your gins, you've got to get here and try that gin ash.
And take your kids out the front because it's a big strip where they can absolutely go nuts.
Absolutely. All right, we eating?
Let's do this.
Righto. Cheers.
Cheers.
Going to Never Never and making gin, then enjoying it by the fireplace has got to be up there with things to do in winter, right? If not, I'm sure some of our other ideas have inspired you. Our next program is all about art, theatre and culture. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.